Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing this morning? So, the topic today is awareness. And I'll tell you, time and time again, I've started to realize more and more that awareness is everything. What's up, Andrea? And this became I became very aware of how much awareness is important when I started to have gut issues and started to have my own gut challenges. Doctors gave me a lot of antibiotics, and it just really destroyed my gut. And I want to say for about 2 or 3 years, I didn't really realize how serious and detrimental my situation was. I didn't realize how bad things really were. And I didn't realize, because I didn't realize how bad things, I knew that it was bad, but I didn't realize how bad. And I didn't realize that with the current situation that I was living in, I wasn't going to be able to, I needed to make some drastic changes in order to ensure that I lived and that I was living the best life possible. Because honestly, so many of us are walking around, and I was a big one. I was walking around and I didn't know how bad things had gotten, and I didn't realize how bad my health had gotten. And it wasn't until I really came to grips and really examined my situation that I was like, you know what? These are the changes I need to make. And if I don't make them, my life is going to get much, much worse. And I'm going to get sicker, and I'm going to get way less happy than I already am, right? So when I finally did that, and it took me about 2 or 3 years. Hi, Brandy. It took me about 2 or 3 years, guys, to really come to grips and awareness of really where I was at, my current situation. And when I did, and I took the action that I needed to take from a recovery standpoint, sleep, nutrition, exercise, all of the pieces of the puzzle that I needed to put into place, when I finally did that, that is when things got better. That's when things started to get better. But it wasn't until I really came to grips and really examined my current situation and where I was at that I finally got the help I needed. And that's why you got to start with awareness. That has to be the first step. Really start seeing yourself the way that you are. Right now, if you are feeling like you can barely make it through the day because you have zero energy, or you're really overweight, or you have diabetes, or you have some other chronic issues, or whatever it is, right? Guys, these things aren't normal. My gut issues, they weren't normal. I dropped from 200 pounds. I was a 200-pound, 6'3" guy, and I dropped down to 165 in 3 months. That wasn't normal. But this is the thing, we deal with the aches and the pains and all of these chronic issues, and we just start to really believe that this is just normal and this is the way life needs to be. It doesn't need to be like that. And we have to do stuff to make it so that we don't have to live this mediocre, aches and pains, frustrations type of lifestyle. We don't have to live that way. You don't have to live that way, okay? And we just have to come to grips. We have to really examine, where are you at? Where are you at? And based off of where you're at, what is that going to mean for you in the action that you take? Because for me, it meant that I needed to eat a certain way. It meant that I needed to, and it wasn't I want to, or maybe I will. It was I needed to. It was a must. It was a non-negotiable. If I wanted to be around for my kids, and I wanted to show up more intentionally for my wife and my family, I had to. It was not a question. It had to happen. So,
good morning, everyone.
if
Just wanted to make you aware that
if you are right now frustrated with your situation and you're like, I got to do something, just start looking at where you are right now. Where are you right now? That's the first step. That's what you got to do first. Where are you right now? And if you need to have a conversation, you need to chat with somebody, I'd be glad to help you, look at your current situation. I have a free challenge you can jump into that will help you examine your entire situation. We can jump on the phone. We can figure it out for you, right? And if you don't want to chat with me, chat with somebody. Because honestly, a lot of times we just don't see ourselves the way that we really are, or our situation the way that it really is. And we just might need some fresh eyes to look at our current situation. That's why I hire coaches, so that they can look at my current situation, so they can help me out, okay? So, I hope this helps. Guys, have an awesome morning. Keep showing up, taking action. Examine your situation, and you will get results. Peace.